If you want to see how far hard work can take you in 1 year, watch this. 2025 has been our biggest year yet. We quit our full-time job and we went all in on double duty. I'm going to show you today what was our top 5 landscaping jobs that we did this year and why they meant so much to us. We had to push ourselves harder than ever to get it done while working full-time, and I'll show you the ins and outs of them right now. Double duty was at the front line of a lot of transformations this year, from mulch jobs, rock jobs, pressure washing jobs, and much, much more. We're about to take a deep dive into our top 5 landscaping jobs of the year. Go ahead, sit back, relax, and put that thing into gear. Let's get it. Number 5, we did this crazy brush removal and ground leveling for this older couple. When we showed up to the job site, first thing we did was get stuck. Got stuck in the ditch out front, so I had to unload the tractor in the street. So after that, we pulled the truck around back and we started tackling this project. This is my second time driving one of these. The first time, you'll see that later in this video, but first time operating one of these. I've been around heavy equipment for the last 8 years with my steel background, so it wasn't very hard to operate. And what amazes me, they just let anybody buy these things and ride them. But this next one, man, I wish we would have ordered some equipment because it had our back killing us. We did a huge forest removal in the backyard, and when I mean you couldn't even see this backyard, you couldn't see none of the fence line, you couldn't see anything. It took 4 full dump loads. So this next one at number 4 was a forest removal. Tap in.
Getting to work on a bit of a jungle today. Got the fence uncovered a little.
He's in the ground.
Second load of brush. This job became the mother load of add-ons. When we first discussed what needed to be cut back, we thought we were done at one point, but she said she wanted all the way back to the fence line as we kept going, so we kept going and we knocked it out, and the before and after is crazy. I think it took about 3-4 days because we also had other jobs that was on the schedule, so we were trying to get those done quickly and then get back to finish up what we could do here. But it was a crazy transformation, man. Front and backyard. We knocked everything down. You see all this brush. You couldn't even see the fence line. And when we were done, that's how it looked. So, yeah, you can understand the amount of work that took to get that done. And about 30% of this brush was poison ivy. And they're very allergic to it. All right, at number 3, we got our first big job ever, which was an extreme rock bed. I didn't know what I was getting myself into. Had 10 yards of rock delivered to this lady's house, and we showed up with 1 wheelbarrow. Yeah, did not know what I was getting myself into. I called a couple buddies from work. We actually ended up probably made like $200. Didn't even know how to quote at that time. This job, I think I quoted it off the first YouTube video I seen. It said, take the price of material and times it by 3. That's what I did. And a client talked us down about a couple $100 on top of that, but ended up having to pay out a lot of people to help. And then called at the end to get some brush removed because we just didn't have the energy to do it anymore. But we actually finished this job in 1 full day, sun up to sundown, 6 a.m. to about 8 o'clock at night, 10 yards of rock moved by hand. So, yeah, this job definitely was a welcome to the landscaping industry for us. Ain't no snow gonna stop me, man. I got a deadline to hit. Out here doing these rock beds for this client. Getting everything prepped and everything for next week. So, let's get it. I'll see y'all at the top. So this job consists of this big tree island. We had 3 separate tree rings, and then we also had 2 large beds on each side of the house. And then we redid the front beds, as you can see. And then we also had to do a back patio rip out and install with the rocks as well. Like, this is the first landscaping project we did, and I feel like we kind of hit it on the head, man. We did a good job. I would have quoted it differently. I would have ordered equipment and not hired as many people as I did. Like, there was ways to make money on this job, but that's what you do when you're learning. That job meant a lot to me, man. As our welcome to the industry moment. But this next one coming in at 2, it was very hard to pick out of this one because we did a lot of nice mulch transformations. You can go back on the page and watch every single last one of them if you want. We did a lot of mulch transformations, but this one was our highest ticket job, and we did front and back transformation for a client that just moved down here. So, it was their welcome to the community transformation, and I'm glad we was able to do it. I'm glad we was able to be a part of that for them. So this one coming in at number 2. Got a nice job site going on today. Gonna be redoing everything with red mulch, getting rid of all the green, trimming the bushes, redoing the stepping stones, path behind me, so tap in for the full transformation. Bird in the mulch bed cleaning up. She hurt. Put her in a better place. Look like it's turning into a 2-day project. Customer asked us if we could take out the tree ring and do a retaining wall around it because she wanted to plant flowers in there. I didn't know this at the time, but now I know that this will eventually kill the tree. So I will be going back next year to offer her a better solution. We did this job back in June, and we just came back to do the fall cleanup. Everything was still immaculate. No weeds popped up at all. And coming in at number 1, this will be the first landscaping project that I ever did on my own. We did it right here in our backyard, so we didn't even get paid for it, but we look at it every single day, man. And this job showed us that we can do anything we put our mind to, and we can learn anything. It doesn't take, rocket science to, do what we do. As long as you're willing to get your hands dirty, you're able to make it in this industry. As long as you're willing to be communicative and talk to clients, you're able to make it in this industry. So bringing in at number 1, this is the waterfall, the hidden waterfall that I did right here in our backyard. Tap in. If you know me, man, once I come up with an idea, I gotta see it through. So this is where we started at. Had a sloped hill in our backyard with a big bush that used to grow so wild, and we used to have to cut it every single year. Even if we cut it down to the ground, it still growed back. So I decided to start hacking away at it and get this thing up out of there. Set it on fire, chopped it up, chopped up the root balls, and then finally wrapped it around the truck, and then we pulled it out. All the wood around the barrier was so old and rotted. Like, it was time for something to change. And as you can see, I pulled out that whole root ball with the truck. And getting all the rocks prepared to pressure wash later. I knew this was going to be a nice weekend project. The first time I ever did anything like this. But it was definitely fun. It opened up my eyes to a lot. And I realized people would pay for something like this because I would have. So this is the beginning of us starting to branch out and do more than, we were comfortable with. As you can see, this is the rough draft of it. And then once I got everything in there, man, I got the mulch, I planted flowers, I put the barrier around. We had the pool set up, nice and neat. You hear the water running. When I heard that sound, man, it was like gold. I loved it so much. But we completely transformed our backyard with this piece, man. I believe it cost less than $1,200 for everything. A lot of the rocks I was able to find down by the river and stuff like that. I reused a lot of the rocks that was up under the dirt. And look at this before and after. That water. That water doesn't look like that now, man. It done built up some natural algae on it and stuff. Right there you see fake moss and fake algae. But man, this was a fun project to do. Like, comment, and subscribe. Join the Double Duty Tribe. I appreciate y'all for being here.